Russo Brothers and Zack Snyder. Pizza. Thank God, no pineapple on any of that pizza. I know Zach likes pineapple pizza, but thankfully they had a Detroit style pizza, which I thought was cool, deep dish. I'm like, good. No eating pineapple. So we're not going to go through the whole thing, of course. I did, like when I watched it earlier today, I did write down a couple of spots when it came to talking about certain things.
The original script was much darker and weirder.
Yes, it was.
And then when Batman vs. Superman came out and the studio was like, it's not funny enough. People want funnier movies. They want funny stuff in it.
No.
We did go back and do a big kind of lightened the movie overall.
Right. Had a little bit more laugh.
How dare this dog speak to us like children?
And I would say that Justice League, my cut of Justice League, is in between I always preserved some of the more intense stuff that I shot anyway.
Yep.
I thought that in retrospect, they would maybe want. Making sure I, of course, had what was on the page, but we had this other script. I think in the original script,
There he is.
Lois and Batman got together, briefly.
Oh.
There was like this whole,
Yeah.
there was this whole other thing that everyone was like, oh my God, you can't do that. So we were.
By the way, I love that.
I
wish you did do that.
Yeah, because Superman was dead. I was
Yeah.
like, and Lois is a pretty amazing person. And
Yeah.
So like,
But it also brings her into the story in a way. It's
yeah,
complex,
like, 'cause she's
it's
not really,
surprising.
her part in Justice League is really, we had written it,
Yeah.
especially since I had Amy.
Yeah.
And Amy's like a genius.
Yeah.
I really felt like
Needed more.
we should lean on Amy, because she's just a great actress and like a force of nature. And so, and I just thought it really felt like and then I love the idea of like setting up this sort of concept. It's sort of like when you're, in the
actually
movie,
like it
where
too.
the
Just
husband
saying.
goes off to war and he's dead and the wife moves on and then the husband appears.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine. Like,
How do you
now
deal
what?
with that?
Yeah, how do
Yeah.
you deal with that? And that was kind of what
complex, emotional,
I was
yeah.
super into that concept, that,
It's a good concept.
Can be brought
Obviously talking about the fact that, and you know what the fact of the matter is like Zach still wants that concept. He still wants that concept. If you look on the shirt, we got 2 shirts that still have that bat sperm, that bat nut on the shirt. I think he really and to be honest, I mean, at first when I heard the concept, obviously it was on the storyboards. And again, if you watch Project Justice League, watch that. If you haven't seen what the storyboards are, he had, that was part of it. The fact that he was like, Superman's gone, and obviously Lois is heartbroken, and she's a great person, and Bruce ends up falling in love with her because who would not fall in love with Lois Lane? Come on. So there was that whole aspect of it, and the fact that, she, instead of having, Clark's baby, which ended up being the case, is the fact that she ends up having Bruce's baby, which would be an interesting concept, too, because of the fact of the matter is like, well, Jonathan Kent and Martha Kent, I mean, they just adopted this child that came from another planet, and it was like, okay, this is my, and so now it'd be like, Clark would have to raise a kid that's not essentially his, and it's only half, and it's not even, it's not even half Kryptonian, it's a human child. So, I mean, it would have been an interesting concept if you look at it from that perspective, too. I don't know.
Right? That's where the big wins happen.
that's why I think where we've ended up with, I think right now we're in a really golden age of TV.
So talking
in the
about
sense that
series and how
TV
you could take a
shows
story and flesh
are
it
much
out.
better at
100%.
At being like showing you something not only that you've never seen before, or catching you off balance, or like making a turn that you didn't see coming.
They're riskier. Yeah.
They're way riskier and way kind of like Euphoria, for instance. I was watching, and the show is just unbelievable. Like, that show shouldn't exist. It's so good.
Yeah.
Basically
I
giving
just
praise
think that's the
to
kind of thing. Like, I watch
long-form
that show and I go, this.
entertainment, because it's not the same anymore. I don't know how many people that were still in disbelief that they didn't think that Zack Snyder actually pitched Zack Snyder's Justice League as a series. a miniseries. When he pitched the Snyder Cut, he was like, well, we could do it like this because obviously you had the pandemic, you have HBO Max, so he pitched it as that, and obviously he broke it down like that. I mean, I don't know how much pushback that I got from that, from like that loud side of the fan. No, he would never do that. He's a filmmaker. No, Zack Snyder's an artist, okay? He's an artist, and he likes to express the art in different ways. Photography, painting, movies, TV series, it's all there. Cool.
Originally, we had talked about doing it as it was going to be 6 parts released separately.
There you go.
But then there was like some, legal rules about like,
What you could do
everyone
with
thought it was a TV
the
show.
cast
suddenly,
contracts and all that stuff.
You have to pay everyone like 6 times, and everyone's like, don't do that.
Yeah, right? But it could have fit that format.
For sure.
I mean, he's already said it before. He said it in other interviews before, but apparently it was like, no, that's not the case. But yeah, that is in fact the case. So we got the Full Circle AFSP fundraiser giveaway. Donate to the Full Circle AFSP fundraiser for a chance to win $10 or more Man of Steel Kal-El's StarCraft box signed by Zack Snyder. $25 or more Zack Snyder's Justice League OST limited edition 7 LP box set, also signed by Zack Snyder. $50 or more a 1/12 scale Batman vs Superman Batmobile plate signed by Zack Snyder. $100 or more exclusive custom made 1/6 scale Full Circle Heroes Park monument by Savage Sad Boys Custom Studio plate signed by Zack Snyder. So of course go to that link right there that has all that provided for you, and yeah, pretty awesome stuff. So yeah, that's for everybody. You don't have to actually be attending the full-on event to take part in that. And then I wanted to see where we're at when it comes to let's see how many were sold. Hopefully you guys got your shirt. So there's the shirt, Full Circle, the Snyderverse Trilogy. And we got over 2,000 sold. They wanted to get 10,000. It's already at 23,000. So good job, everybody. All right. Got to the goal real quick. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Can't wait to have that. Can't wait to have that, and have some more of that bat nut on my shirt. All right. I don't know why. Zach really likes the idea. I mean, it is a full circle thing. I know there's a lot of people. I mean, when I posted my video, when it came to the whole, Bruce Wayne and Lois thing, people don't like it. People don't like it. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but imagine if we saw that, it would drive people crazy. And I think it's a cool concept. To me, I think it's a cool concept. The fact that it's like, you got a broken heart Lois, Bruce falls in love with her. They end up, some shit happens, So deal with it. Deal with it.